So then guys, the new iPhone 17 models are in our hands, and also that new iPhone Air, and they're absolutely amazing devices. But a lot of you guys, before you're putting in your pre-orders for an iPhone 17, are wondering, should I just wait out another year and get myself maybe the iPhone 18? And what would be the reasons to actually go for an iPhone 18 model? Well, today I want to tell you 5 big reasons why you may want to skip over the likes of the iPhone 17 Pro and also the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And with that, let's get started with number 1, and that's all to do with dynamic islands. So that's right guys, if you are not the biggest fan of dynamic island and how much it intrudes on your screen, the good news is we've been hearing leaks and rumors that dynamic island has the potential to get smaller now for the next generation of the iPhone. Remember, the dynamic island has been around since the iPhone 14 Pro models, and we're now on the likes of the iPhone 17. So the iPhone 18, yeah, it needs an upgrade there. But this new kind of dynamic island, why it would be smaller is mainly all to do with the actual Face ID sensors. Apple like to introduce a next level of, say, Face ID sensors every so many years. We got the first generation when it first came out with the iPhone 10, then we got an update when we got the iPhone 12, and then the iPhone 14 also had an update also in the dynamic island with the Face ID sensors. And as you can see now, if we're getting onto the iPhone 18, it is due a refresh that we need some newer Face ID sensors inside of it. And it looks like Apple could be making them even smaller, just like they did before. Remember, the notch on, say, the iPhone 10 to the notch on the iPhone 12 is smaller there. So yeah, just remember that. So this is why the potential there that we could actually be getting smaller Face ID sensors, and this would also make the dynamic island smaller. But what I would also throw into the mix there, don't expect that 18 megapixel front facing camera to change. That's probably still going to be there. So yeah, just expect the actual size of it when you're watching your media and your content, that it would be smaller this time round. Now the other thing I want to throw into the mix here at this stage is, no, we are not getting under screen sort of Face ID most likely next year. This might have to wait out to, say, the iPhone 20 at the very earliest when this will happen. It doesn't look like Apple have perfected this. So yeah, it does mean just still a dynamic island, but it would be smaller. But then the second big reason why you might want to skip out, and that's all to do with cameras. Apple love to tweak their cameras every year, especially in their Pro models. And one thing that we are really excited to see with the next generation of the iPhones is that we are going to actually get our sensors from Samsung this time. So they're no longer going to be made by Sony. So for multiple years, Sony have been making the sensors inside the likes of the iPhone, but we're going to be skipping over to Samsung. Now the great thing about this is that we have the potential, we could even get, say, Samsung's 200 megapixel sensor, what exists right out there now. Remember, they actually showed off this new 200 megapixel sensor, an enhanced version of it, and put it in a lot of their phones this year. We have it in, say, the S25 Ultra, we have it in the Galaxy Z Fold 7, we also have it in the likes of, say, the new Edge they've made out as well, their super thin phone. And yeah, it's a fantastic camera lens out there as the main camera, and this could also be coming over to the iPhone. Obviously Apple would be wrapping all of their technology and things like around this and how it would actually work, but the hardware itself, as you can see right here, it looks like Samsung are going to be making this into the future. So this is definitely a big reason for the main camera, at the very least, that you would probably want to get your hands on this, because they do some of the best main photos right there right now from Samsung and Apple. So you can imagine combining both of this is going to be absolutely awesome. But then the third big reason why you might want to skip to 2026 for the next generation of the iPhone 18s, and that is that the Pro models are also looking to get a variable lens this time. So we just talked about the sensor from Samsung, but a variable lens is also looking like it's going to happen. Now, if you don't know what a variable lens is, it literally means the actual shutter of the lens can open and close. And actually, you can actually set this up right now, say on a DSLR camera or a mirrorless camera. You can do this right now, and you can adjust how much light you actually want in, and it actually changes the actual lens itself. At the moment on iPhone, it's all done digitally, so it's not actually done officially the correct way. I would actually say it's artificial. But if we're actually having one of these sort of variable lens inside of it, this means if you're out on a bright day taking that family reunion kind of picture, and on a lovely bright day, it would actually close it down and let in the right amount of light, so skin tones and color will come out exactly how it should. Or for example, it might do it the opposite way around. So say you're in a room where it is super dark. This is where it would open up completely to let even more light in. And with this then, this means that you would even get even better shots in low light. So this would be fantastic, and I'm sure this would help out with videos too. So then guys, I just want to tell you about the channel giveaway that we are doing at the end of September. So that's just literally a couple of weeks away from now. And I'm going to be giving away to one lucky subscriber on this channel an iPad Pro. And this is no ordinary iPad Pro. This is a 13-inch iPad Pro, and it also has inside of it the top-notch M4 chip inside of it. And the reason why it has that is because it's got 1 terabyte of storage. So that means 16 gigabytes of RAM, and like I said, it has the top 10-core CPU and 10-core GPU M4. And not only this, it also has Wi-Fi cellular, so you can take it out and about wherever you want to use it too. And like I said, one lucky subscriber is going to get their hands on it. And all you have to do to enter into this giveaway is just do 2 things. The first thing right now is just put down into the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2025. Maybe it's going to be a new iPhone, maybe it's going to be a new iPad, maybe it's got nothing to do with Apple whatsoever. It could be, say, a Nintendo Switch 2 or something else completely different. Whatever it is, just put it down in the comments below. Now, the other part of the giveaway, well, that is happening at the end of September time, and I'll be making a video around there what you will need to watch, and in that video I'll give you even more details about the giveaway, including the live stream and also a form to fill in too. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell, because you won't want to miss out on that video. The last thing I just want to quickly say to you guys is sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there, people still impersonating me, tending to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram direct message. Please do ignore these people, best to see right here, please do report them. So moving on from this then, for the 4th big reason why you might want to skip out, and that is for the last few generations we've had a 3 nanometer chip put inside of the iPhone, and it looks like the likes of the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max will have the first 2 nanometer chip made by Apple and TSMC, what is absolutely fantastic news. The great news about this is that this chip will be even more efficient. Maybe it might run a bit more hotter than what we got with a 3 nanometer chip, but the great news is we've got that vapor chamber Apple put into their iPhone, so this is definitely going to be helping out here to keep that cool. Now, one of the other great reasons why 2 nanometers is so good, it means the efficiency of the chip will be even better. So this means that your battery life could be even pushed out even further. And actually that also brings me on to the final 5th big leak that we've heard about, and that is that Apple could actually put into the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max the likes of the C2 chip or the C2X chip inside of their next generation of the iPhone. Do remember that we do not have a C1 or C1X chip inside the likes of the Pro models this year. It still uses Qualcomm's older one. It's only the iPhone Air uses the C1X, and also the C1 is just used by the likes of the iPhone 16e. So the next generation we could have that C2 or C2X, and the great thing about that is that battery life would be even better. Remember, Apple have maximized the space really inside of their iPhones right now, because obviously they put it back to aluminum or aluminium wherever you are in the world, so battery sizes probably can't get much bigger, but they can make the efficiencies better, so your battery life would last even longer. So this is fantastic news to hear, that obviously getting that chip inside of it does mean connecting to Wi-Fi 7, obviously it means connecting to, say, Bluetooth 6, and also it means connecting to Threads, but it would do it in a super efficient way, what would help out on battery life, and that means we could get a good few more extra hours again, even with the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max. But there we have it then, guys. Those are the top 5 reasons I believe at this stage that you should maybe miss out on the iPhone 17 Pro or the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Are you going to do it, or are you going to get yourself an iPhone 17 model? Well, let me know in the comments below. And with that as well, guys, it's time to wrap up the video too. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. As always, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.